Hello everyone, welcome to my channel once again. Like I told you last episode, I went to farm. And I farmed a lot. Much more than what I was expecting. But before I show you the results and the locals that I farmed, let's play the intro. So guys, I exaggerated a little. No, too much. For example, all my characters are at level cap. Yes, the level cap is 60. I only wanted to go for level 50 to buy a level 50 scale for Zers, but while I was farming for a piece of equipment, I ended up at level cap. Not only that, if you go to classes, as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3 classes completely mastered. This one I need two ranks, and this one I'm only at the beginning, but this is very quickly in the near future. So I stop at the changing class, but by the time if I didn't change it, they will be mastered. Zers now has a level 50 scale. This time I bought a light scale. This is Ruby. The pieces I farmed were the disc bombs. For the moment I'm using S missiles, but this isn't the weapon I want, but I can't farm it right now. M missiles, my main weapon. Needle guns and cracker BM, I bought it in the shop. I changed the armor. I bought another armor, and I farmed for augments for the frame. In this case, attribute damage term 5. The 8 is something I found. The other characters are their scales are only level 30. Their setup is very similar. The only difference is they're using thermal equipment. All apart from the needle guns that are ether, but that I bought for boosting ranged attack. All the rest of the equipment are thermal, and they have attribute term 5. So guys, let me show you where I started. First of all, let's go to the gamepad. At the beginning of the farm, I went to farm level 30 scale gear. For that, I teleported here. Loading. Don't come here, now I can kill you. If you don't wanna die, go away. I told you! You killed me before. But now, this is cockpit mode, guys. I'll explain that in a bit. Because, but the explanation isn't difficult. The trigger is what have the community in doubt. From my knowledge, what I think is the higher the potential you have on your scale, the higher the probability of entered cockpit mode. When you enter cockpit mode, all your arts cooldown will reset, and the art you use, one single art you use right after enter cockpit mode, you don't use fuel. So if you have arts that use a lot of fuel, that's the best moment to use it. So first I farmed those 3 enemies for their equipment. The pushers drop Phoenix, the art I told you about, that is the farming art. I'll show you on the menu. And they drop other two pieces of equipment. That is G-Buster and G-Buster G2. It's a very big sword. One hits one time and the other hits two times. But I think the one that hits one time is better. And they do a lot of damage. First time I played this game, I used that weapon on an enemy in Oblivion to power level to level 50. I don't use that anymore. But that weapon is very good. It's only that I prefer the M missiles. And the M missiles will drop from the Pugilist. This one. We can get from him S missile, thermal, and beam. And the M missiles we can get beam and thermal. And thermal we have two choices, but only one is superior to the other. Now let's go to the menu so I can show you that. All this. Like I said, this is the level 30. So it doesn't really matter. This. Okay, this is the Phoenix. 200 fuel deals thermal damage plus inflicts stout target nearby enemies. It's a AoE. It creates a kind of ball of fire around you, and it attacks everything that is inside in range, and it's very strong. These are the M missiles. This is level 50, but don't worry about the damage right now. But the art is exactly the same, it's only the power that is higher. 30 fuel deals thermal damage plus vest to stop all targets, boosts damage, and a single enemy and hits 4 times. This is good. It's the piece of equipment that I have on my companions for the back weapons. Under the name you can see back weapons. Is the location which location is in. This weapon is specific to back weapons. I am using on my scale, like you can see, is 2 S missile, that is beam, and the name in the name you have at the beginning after the number. For example, the one I'm using, it says ME. It's from Meridia, it's the weapons manufacturing. And the thermal one, it says SA Sakuraba. After I can farm the weapon I want for the back weapon, I'll show you. The M missiles, I love this weapon. Like I said, you have beam, that's the one I'm using, and you can have thermal, like the one on the bottom. The thermal one, the damage is higher, but as you can see, the thermal hits 6 times and the beam one hits 8 times. Not only that, there's difference between the arts. The beam one, it's 50 fuel, deals beam damage plus from above boosts damage, which means if you are higher than your target, you have boost damage. For the thermal one, the fuel is less, is 30, deals thermal damage plus grants chance to inflict blades. They're always single target. There's another one that I think I only have at level 30. It's an M missile too. It's from Grenade. It's the art. I think it's the same thing as the Sakuraba one. Hits is the same, but there's one difference. As you effect range, target enemies ahead. The Sakuraba and the beam are a single enemy, and the Granada are is enemies ahead. The great difference between this one and the Sakuraba and the Meridian is a particularity from particularly from the M-Missile's art. That's the thing I love. That's the reason why I use those weapons. Remember when I told you at the beginning of the game, the monsters have appendices that you can target and attack. Some of them you can only target when you are on foot, because you are small, you can choose. When you are on scale, there's some appendices you can target. But this weapon, weapon, the art, will target all appendices of your enemy. All, even if even if it's the appendix that you can target while in scale, when using those arts, you will damage those appendices. And when you destroy an appendix, you gain fuel. Take that in mind. We'll have augments to increase damage for appendices. Now, there's something more about those weapons. As you can see in the additional effects, the perks of the weapons, there's something called Custom WP MSL Mag 8. 8, it's because I upgraded already. It started at 4. As you can see, there is 5 upgrades, so it passed from 4 to 8. What this do is, for each upgrade, each time you level up MSL Mag, you gain extra shots. Even if the art right now is selected on the bottom left corner, it says hits 8 times. It's not 8 times, it's more. It's around 13, I think. And that's make a big difference. Let me show you. I have let me put beam so I can show you. I have here an M-Missile, normal M-Missile without the MSL marks, as you can see. So the one on the left doesn't have MSL marks, the one on the right has. Let me show you the difference. Let's target the Pugilist without MSL marks. We didn't even kill it. So we got an S-Missile. You see, as I told you, the design of the icon of the weapon is the same. It's the power that changes, and the perks, because the perks are random. They have a little selection. For example, the MSL Max is a custom perk. It's very rare to have custom perks on weapons. That's why I told you I farmed a lot. Now, just before we didn't kill the Pugilist, and let's see the difference when you use the M-Missiles with MSL Max. He's dead, and he could have more health that he will die too. Oh, we got an M-Missile. So I farmed here until I get one M-Missile with MSL Max. I could have continued, but at that time I remember no. Let's start the power leveling for level 50, and so I can buy a level 50 scale for Zers, and from there we will farm the same equipment, but for level 50. So again, let me show you on the map. We are in Sylvalum, and we are right here. This is the place for the level 30 equipment. The level 50 is a little higher. Right here. Just above FM site 406. Let's go there. The enemies are the same. It's only that they are a higher level than those ones. There's more enemies. There's still 2 Pugilists, but they're one near the other, and there's I think three or four pushes. And like I said, the drops are the same, it's only that they are higher level. This is the places for equipment. Now let's go to scale gear, because there's some things that I equip. Crush Appendix XX is the appendix that increase damage to appendix. As you can see, both scale ranged appendix damage by 100%. I don't think there's a melee version. I think this works for melee too, even if it says the ranged appendix. I never tried. I don't use melee scales. I only use ranged attacks on scales. The spec up ranged attack 5. It's the same in materials that we use to create ranged attack up from the suits. Again, we will exterminate all the suits in this game. Incredible. It's the same thing. The head gives you the material to create the melee augments. The tail gives you the materials to create the ranged augments. Oh my god, the words are running from me. And the third augments that we use to increase our damage is specific to types of enemies. In this case, I have equipped Slayer Mechanoid XX. As you can see, I have Insectoid, Humanoid, and I have Theroid. There's Pisanoid too, but I still haven't created, but I will show you where we can get it. And I have another one that I created that is negates the reflective beam, which means if I attack with beam and the monster has the ability to reflect beam, it will negate that, which is very helpful. So let's go to the administrative district. I will show you which menu you go to create those augments, and after this I'll show you where you can farm the monsters to get it. They're easy because I'm using the weaker versions. Some of them I already had the materials, the negate beam and the other, and there's another one, and I'm not sure exactly where it is, but in the description I will let you some information. I'll let you the maps of the resources of the game, the brute crystals, because one other thing that I have done, I completed Primordia and Cauldrons 100%. The reason, when you complete the Collectopedia for Primordia, you gain storage probe. No, I'm mistaken. Which one is Cauldrons? I'll confirm that an instant, because I win the two of them. I'll be back in an instant. Sorry, I was about to confuse myself and confuse you guys too, so I paused the recording real quick to make sure I wasn't give you false explanations. Primordia gives you a booster probe G2. We already got G1 from Christie's mission, or one of the story missions that increase the adjacent probes effect by 1.5%. The G2 gives you 200%. It doubles the effect. That's very good, and it's the Caldrus Collectapedia that gives you storage probe. Those three gives you side gives you another type of the probes. I don't usually use them. I never completed. For example, Noctilum gives you Scale Fuel Recovery Probe, which is when you are out of your scale. He is in standby near you, like they are right now, and they gain fuel when they are in this state. And if you are stationary in a segment that has a fuel recovery probe, it will increase the recovery. Oblivia gives you a research probe G5. This one is actually good, but usually by the time I will complete Oblivia, I already winning so much money that I really don't need it. And the Sylvalum gives you a mining probe G10, which is very good too. But we arrive at the point where we don't need money and Millennium most. But I had already showed to you, but we were winning a little more money than before. We are almost at 40k for Millennium and a little more than 75k for bits. I used almost all my money that I had before to buy equipment for my characters with treasure sensor. That's the one. That's the perk we unlocked when we when we level up CNC to level 5, as you can see. This one is the level 55 version, which gives treasure sensor 6. She's wearing the full set. So Elma, Lynn and Alexa, each one are giving me 30% treasure sensor. Plus Zers has one or two pieces of equipment. I think it's one, two. So 12 more, which means we are at 102% treasure sensor. I don't think past 100 it has an effect. I don't think so. So that's not a real question. So let's go here really quick. For the frame, we go to Engineer Augments, Scale Frame, Attack Augments, Attribute Damage Term. We need 3 items. The Infernum is from one of the probe sites. I don't exactly sure which one is, but it's one that we discovered. I think there's 1 or 2 already in Primordia that gives this resource, or are the ones in Noctilum. Black Mythicus Liver and Reinforced Plumber we can get near one of the other in the colors. I'll show you the enemies that gives you this. The Suids give the starters, so I don't think I need to show you because you saw me already kill so many Suids. And we have this spec up ranged attack 5, as you can see, a Potassium Sweet Tail 2, and Lion Bone Board. This is the probe sites in Oblivia, almost. There's one in Sylvalum, I think, but almost all the places when I get the Lion Bone are from Oblivia. And now, it's not weapon mods, it's enemy exploit augments. Pteroid, Insectoid, Pisanoid, Humanoid, Mechanoid, Chimeroid. I know that that it's here, But to tell you the truth, I don't know any monster that is Cameroid. If we have this, there's a monster that is Cameroid, but I don't know which one. Ultra Fauna, there is, I think the only Ultra Fauna enemies I know are kind of super bosses. So let's go see where we can get this. But first of all, we will see where we can get the scale frame, attack augment, attribute damage term. So let's go, guys. Like I said, we go to cauldrons. They are near one of the other, which is very good. Sorry. Let the end teleport. Let me show you better where we are. Like I said, cauldrons. Right here. And from here, come on Ruby, let's go. Yay, now we can go quicker. So much quicker. And look, we can jump way higher. Another layer of the world opens when you get the scale, only because you can jump higher. You see these enemies on the floor? Those are the ones that gives you reinforced plunger. But let me go on foot, because I want to show you the part that you need to break to get that drop. If you kill it normal without breaking any part, you can get the item, but the drop rate is low, even if it's a common material. It's like the shoulders. I don't know exactly, but this one and the other one from the other side. It's like the shoulders. You break it, and that's it. You won't need any more. And I'll show you how you know that you break appendices on monsters. You see now on the battle spoils. You see that you have three cubes. The first one are the main drops of the body. You see now it tells you the name of the monster that the drops are. In this case, Drone Pow Tool. And the first one was the body. This is the ring. And now the weapon. In this case, the shoulders. That is the drop we wanted. It's the weapon. It's the weapon. Reinforced lumber. Okay. With this out of the way, let's go get our scale. Don't think they are the Power Rangers, because they are only colored all colored the same way. This is only to get to be sampled, because those aren't my definitive scales. Before I get my definitive scale, I don't think I'll buy level 50 scales to my team, but we'll have two. Yeah, one in between. From now to the end, we have one in between. Are the enemies that gives the other material. The Gaia's heart. I forgot about the name, but it's a rare material. So you need to kill some of them to get. We have got lucky. Is that Blackie multi-causes liver? You need one from those, two reinforced plumbers, and one infernarium, and you can create the attribute turn damage 5. And that you equip on the frame right at the bottom, which says the model of your scale. You equip the frame augments are equipped here. Armor obviously, and all of these are weapons. So now for the Slayer augments, like I told you, the Mechanoid, the Pisanoid, the Toroid, and everything. The Toroid, it's easy. If you've been following this Let's Play, you know I kill a lot of Suids. And the drops for the creating the Slayer Toroid are from Suids. So if you are killing Suids, forgetting the materials to create melee and ranged attack augments, you already have. If not, you can go to the first area of the game. Let me show you. Because it's the easiest, they are low level. You come here, pursue it. They'll go extinct. They'll go extinct. So that was a menu for another thing. So as you can see here, you have Suids. You can follow this this way until new LA. There will be more low-level Suids. Down there, they are at the same level, but there are more. But as you can see, right at the beginning area of the game, you can have a lot of them. So this is for Thyroid. For Insectoid, still in Primordia, we came here near the end of the continent. There's a lot of teleports today, isn't it, guys? And even if I try to quicken this, already 32 minutes. Gods. Really? The time passes when I explain things to you? You came here. I'm doing this on scale because it's I move quicker. Only because of that. And here there's Blatas. As you can see, Noctoblata. I'll use a bomb because it's AoE. Only to show you. This is the item you need. Small. No. Wait. I think I didn't get it right now. Let's kill some more. Oh, it's Tatawing. It's this one because it's you gain it every time. At least now with the treasure sensor I win it every time, and I have 99. Yes, there's a reason for that because I already use it a lot. You need 12 for each augment. Like I said, the Tati insect wing, and this is for the insectoid. So we got Thyroid and insectoid out of the way. For the mechanoid, you can kill pushes, like the ones I told you that I farmed for the squall equipment. There's pushes with less level, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere in Oblivia. I try to see exactly where they are to show you because I never go there. I always go farming those guys for the equipment, and I win the object we need from them. It's broken something. Let's go see. Like I said, Silvalum. Right here are the ones easier to kill because they're around level 30. But there's a place with level 10 pushes. I try to see so I can tell you. But like I said, you kill pushes. This is overkill. This weapon. And standard crack. Yeah, for mechanoids is standard crack. For Pisanoids, like I said, I still haven't have created it, but it's in Primordia. It's near the beginning of the game. We come here to FN 104. There's one of the places. I think there's the. Those ones are the easiest to kill. The only boring thing is that they are on water, and if you are on foot, it's very difficult to attack them. You can go for ranged. Don't get me wrong. You can kill them with ranged attacks, but you need a boost. So let's go into the cave. To the right. And the item we want is small dorsal skin. It's like, really, Blood? Do you have a death wish? Really? How many monsters have death wishes? Really? You can come here too for the Tati Wing, but on the place I'll just show you. Sometimes there's 7 or 8. It's easier. So for Pisanoid is the dough gills that give you the item. So let's kill this one so I can show you. And there it is. Is this one, small dorsal fin. And this is the item you need to create the Pisanoid. What we are missing is the humanoid. For that, before sorry, not here. I will get them little by little because we don't kill too much humanoids at the beginning. It's here. FN site 305. But while I was farming before, I discovered a place where we can say that there's 5 or 6 or more, and if you were farming for the phoenix, and you have a phoenix, it's very quick to get the items we need. So here are 2 humanoids, is the Marnooks that give you the item. But if you come here, as you can see, there's 2, 4, 6. Stop stomping the guys. Really? Those girls are crazy. The only thing I'm doing, this gun, is my normal attack. Trust me, it's my normal attack. And if you see the damage that the weapon does, you think, but that's not much. But what do you guys think if I told you that this specific gun can be the strongest gun in the game, and really be at the top? So we have the Slayers. The Ultra Fauna is way more complicated. I need to go see which items we need. They're way difficult to acquire. Like I said, because I think there's only the super bosses that are there are the only Ultra Fauna enemies. I think are ultra bosses, super bosses. Sorry. So what is the last part? Oh, it's about the weapon that I was talking about. And for those who played this game, you should know they're the disc bomb. As you can see, he only has 776 damage. It's about the same thing as the M missile, and you already have seen how much damage the M missile does. But the thing is, the disc bomb can have MSL marks too, and there's a little glitch. Usually you go for I would say normally you will go for MSL marks for both of them. But in this case, if you equip a disc bomb with MSL marks on the left, the one on the right will get the bonus of the MSL marks without having MSL marks. I think it even shot more shots than the MSL mags permit. I'm not sure, but at least the same. So we only need one, and trust me, this is boring to farm. It was while I was farming for this to get one MSL mag disc bomb that I went from level 50 to level 60. I farmed for about what, 3 hours? Because I was only killing 4 enemies. We can kill 6 when we have a higher range with the Phoenix. Wait, let me show you. Now I got one. I gained it after gaining the disc bomb. I went to return to kill the pugilists and the puges at level 50, and I got one. As you can see, one of the perks is another custom perk, custom WR range, so it increases the range of the Phoenix, which is excellent. And I will in the future I will create augments that increases our range, because there is times that I want to use the increased range in some of the arts. But at that time I'll show you and explain something specific about the WP. But I can give you a discount. For example, the Slayer Mechanoid, even if you have equipped on the, in this case on the back weapon as missile, it doesn't matter from which art of his melee or each equipment you use, you will get the bonus from Slayer Mechanoid. But right now I don't have any. But when you have an augment that is WP, that is custom, is a weapon specific augment, which means only the weapon that has that augment gets the benefit from that augment. For example, there's a custom augment that increases the damage of the weapon. It's I don't remember the name, but it's WP weapon power, I think, or something like that. And let me show where we farm disc bombs. For this disc bombs, it's not that you need the Phoenix, but is way easier. And even with the Phoenix, you will kill a lot of enemies. Already the disc bomb has a low drop rate, and I don't even know how low is the disc bomb with MSL max. It's very low. So we go to on the gamepad, we go to Calvers. The nearest point we can teleport is this one, FN 512. And there's some really annoying monsters in here. Monsters, mechs. Let me equip my Phoenix so I can show you what I mean. It's a back weapon, and the Phoenix, the one that will main and the high range is this one. The enemies that you want to kill for the disc bombs are Misadi Savage. Usually, when those are the annoying enemies. Strike launcher zigs. They can detect you very far, and their attack sometimes it's not topple, it's stun you for an instant, and they're really annoying, at least for the moment, because you need to jump to reach near them. And as you can see, let me try it out. The normal weapons are, I think they have when you attack, they have kind of a cooldown of 5 seconds to attack again. But like when you are on foot, you can change between range and attack by pressing X. You can change from the weapon on your right side and left side with the X. So if you have 2 disc bombs, you can attack with one, press X and attack with another, the other one, and press X again to return to the first one, and about 2 seconds after you will attack again. So that's one of the reasons why that weapon is so strong. And right now I only have I don't even have 500 at a ranged attack, I think, on my scout. I only have 360, and that weapon at the total should be doing around 30,000 or more. But you can get values more than 2,000 and something, and each one of those attacks can be doing around 30, 40, 50k per attack. And because you can attack so quickly, that's how you do damage with them. And there's an augment that decreases the attack, increases the attack speed. In this case, you'll decrease the interval in which you attack. With if you can put 3 in one, if you can put 3 of those augments on each disc bomb, you don't need anything else. You can have the rest of the equipment only to give you stats, and you only give attack with disc bomb. I think there's people I saw online on maybe their ranged attack was on the 8,000-9,000. They were doing around I think they were doing more than 100k per hit, and you hit a lot of times. They were taking more than 1 million damage, more than 1 million HP each time. It's crazy. It's crazy, guys, really. So, like I was saying, usually when I come here to farm for the disc bomb, I came from on this platform, and I attack from here. When we get the range augments, we can kill 6 missiles at the same time, because there are ones on that where I killed that last Zig. You saw that there was a missile there, and you can target her from here. But when I was here, I didn't have enough range. The most range I had was from this like the Zig that was there. Let me show you, because there's a missile in there, and from here we can get 4 missile assassins. So we have 4 tries right there, 4 tries to get the disc bomb. You're dead. And if you can go quick enough, like you just saw, there was one Zig that survived, but that's because I don't have much damage right now. When the other Zigs pop up, you will be already on the battle spawns menu, so they won't see you. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I got 5 because the Phoenix I have now has increased range. If not, from here you can get 4 Misadi Savage. I didn't even see. Oh, we had a disc bomb drop, and this one gives accuracy, attack, and critic against Pisanoids. You gain a lot of weapons, as you can see. Here we got a knife, dual swords, 1 rifle, the disc bomb. The grenade is a back weapon thermal that I have a lot of them already, but that's to give after for my companions. And after passing here a lot of time being sad about those guys, those Zigs that were annoying like hell, I discovered something, and I've been coming here for the last playthroughs farming, and I never noticed that. Let me only kill him.
Nice work.
Sorry, but those guys are annoying like hell. What I discovered is if you come here, not on the platform, and you use Phoenix, even without increased range, you can get 4 Misadi assassins here too. You don't have get the other one that is on the platform on the front, but you get another one that is around here. Let me show you. Which is very good because here you only will have one Zig that can see you, and is the one on the bottom. That's the attack. And the other ones, I don't think they can see you from here. They're dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth is because I have increased range, like I said. But you can have 4. And we had another disc bomb drop. Guys, you're giving me luck. More luck would be if I had a drop with MSL Mag. Another thing, you have the 250 version and the 260. 260 has higher damage. I have 3 or 4. They don't have the MSL mags, but I had my 250 version has MSL mags, and my 260 version doesn't. So because this is the one that is by default with his attack, we get more damage already. As you can see, 776 and 906. You can have a 260 with MSL mags, but this one is even harder than the 250 version, which is rare already. So don't go for you don't need to go for that. If you farm long enough for the MSL mag, it's almost certain that you will have a drop of 260. Not with the MSL mags, but you have a drop. As you can see, I have 4 of them. No, 5 with the one I have. But like I said, I farmed a lot. And a lot. I pass about 3 hours here. And I think there's everything that I have done. Oh, I still needed to show you one thing. Remember that I told you that you could farm money when you get, but it was inefficient on foot. It was on the, I think it's the episode Unveil the Unknown World Noctilum. I'll show you now. Because there's in the cave, when you are on foot, your box for how should I say? Oh, is it said? You're very small. It's easier to say like this. But your scale, it's it's bigger. You enter vehicle mode. As you can see, there's a lot. I already got 99 of each resource that we can get from the collectible, and because of that, each time I get a new one, I got credits. As you can see, 100. And now I was talking and something it wasn't a lot, so I took some time. But if you doing this, because there will be monsters that will come out from the floor, and they will aggro because you are in scale. But as you can see, you can do a quick turn in about 3 seconds, come here, teleport, or coming out of your scale and return to scale to respawn the collectibles and restart. And as you can see, there's a lot of them. It's true that you only gain 100 for almost, and sometimes 200. And there's, I think there's prime collectibles. As you can see, Lava Mango I still haven't 99. That's why I didn't win money. That I think that you win 300 or 500 credits. But for the most part, you gain 100 and 200, kind of a lot too. And you can quickly come in here and gain around maybe 10-15k, 10-15k, or maybe a little. It's a little, but you can get around 100k. But I will say that at least you should be getting about around 5 to 6k, and you can do you can do more turns. The monster should be around appearing soon, as you see, as you just saw. And when they come out, they aggro. But because you can do this quick, this is a very good way to farm money. The first time I played this game, I farmed here a lot to gain money to buy my scales, and I just discovered something very cool. We can get needle guns from here. Needle guns are good because they increase. They come with the spec ranged attack. This specific one only comes with ranged accuracy, but they come with ranged attack. Let me get this one to show you the difference, because sorry, there's another one. There's another monster with a death wish, and is that and chain gun. Oh, this is a shoulder weapon. No. Custom RFL Mark IV. I don't know what this is, but I'll get it only to see to go see after. What I wanted to talk scale gear. I bought needle guns on the shop, as you can see. Their attack power is 192. But the one we just got is 344. The cooldown is less, as you can see. The ones we got from the shop is 12 seconds and this one is 10. I think I'll farm here a little again. But I want to see what the hell was the weapon we just got that has a RFL mag. 30 fuel deals physical damage plus boosts appendix damage. Single enemy, 12 hits. Guys, I don't know what this is, but let's try it. Well, it's not very. No, I can't say it's not good, because I have nothing that increases physical damage on my scale. I have something that increases my beam damage and thermal damage, but not physical. So before I say that is not good, let me shut up myself, because I can be giving you the wrong information. And there's some very powerful physical builds that can one-shot super bosses. Yes, one-shot super bosses. Let's return to New LA. I think this is everything that I wanted to show you to you. Again, almost an hour. Oh my god, I need to pay attention to this. Sorry guys. But I really wanted to show you. Oh, it still needs something. I forgot the most one of the most important parts. Guys, the reason I got the attribute damage augment for our scales, I wanted to use the Phoenix for power leveling, and for that is in Sylvalum. We come to Sylvalum. Here. It's here. Banshee Cave. Let's go there, so I can show you. Sorry guys, I was really forgetting about this and this is important too, because if you have a treasure sensor already, a good percentage, you can farm money here too. Don't care about them. I don't care about them. Sorry. I don't want you. Let's see if we lose aggro. If you don't lose aggro, I will kill you. You see? There's a whole lot of Blattas here. And there's a Tyrant Blatta. But remember what I told you at the beginning of this Let's Play? Size matters in this game. So even if they are high level, then you, when you come here, you can show... You just got your scales, you're maybe level 30 something. Let me kill them. So... They just kill a player. Let me kill that one guy over there. You can pass if you enter the cave right after you teleport. You can pass in front of him without gaining aggro. It's because I was explaining to you guys that that he was able to get. As you can see, you gain more items to create more Insect Slayer. You equip Insect Slayer as much as you can on your character that says the Phoenix, and you go there and you just kill the Blattas. You gain a lot because you are low level. You gain bonus X. You gain bonus for the class experience. You gain more class points. So you gain exp. You gain class points. You gain a lot of equipment, as you can see. And let's see how much this gives us. 21k is not a lot, but because you only need a few seconds to kill them and redo the same thing, this is very quick. Let's return to New LA now. If someone loses your scale, like I think it's Lynn, just lost hers. Go to the barricades, to the console, enter barricades, and you get your scale back. One very good tip about scales, because the game don't tell you that. Let's go to scale gear real quick. On the bottom right corner, on the second column, you see scale insurance. When you lose your scale, you'll have a prompt like the soul voices. If you get it perfectly, you get your scale repaired, let's say, for free. If you miss that, you lose a skill insurance. You don't pay anything while you have insurances. But if you lose all insurances and you miss the little event with the circle, like the soul voices, you need to pay to repair your scale. And sometimes it's easier to go and buy another one. The only reason where you'll use money to repair your scale is because of the equipment that you already have farmed. Because if not, there's sometimes no point, because the price is very high. But for example, you have a scale that only has one insurance. Give it to one of your party members, because even if it gets destroyed, they always have the prompt 100%. So they'll never lose your scale. You never need to pay. I'm telling you this because recently I was seeing a video of someone giving some tips to the game, and they told that don't give scales with little insurance to your party members because they're not programmed to come out of the scale. Yeah, they won't come out, but if it is destroyed, they always get the prompt. So well, let's see. As you can see, Flare, Gaia, and Ciel all have a tree. I think it was Flare that got killed, but Lean got the prompt, so I didn't lose the scale insurance. Those ones have 3. After the level 60 ones that are unlocked at the end of the story, I think they have 10 insurance. But we will see that when we get there, because that will take a lot of time, let's say. So guys, like always, rest well, Zers out.